and this is my Sirocco Jumpsuit collaboration reveal video. Ta-da! So, as you may know, if you have been following me, or if indeed you have been following the lovely Mandy from Make It So, you'll know that in this month we have been collaborating to make our Sirocco jumpsuits for our birthday get together, and you'll be able to see some of those pictures at the end of this video, hopefully of us both together, both wearing our beautiful Sirocco jumpsuits, having a lovely time. So we got together and we decided to make the Sirocco jumpsuit because I was getting a bit of FOMO, seeing lots of people wearing them on the interweb, and I thought, I think that would suit me quite nicely. So I asked you, my friends, to vote for your favourite fabric, which you did in your numbers. And I'll pop a picture up of the polls, and it was pretty much unanimous, the Nebula fabric. So it was beautiful fabric to work with. The fabric came from the Marzi fabrics, and I shall pop a link down below for the Marzi fabrics. I don't know whether they've got any left, but if I have, I will pop a link to the fabric. And it is this beautiful, I don't think they call it Nebula, I think they call it Galaxy, but Nebula is the name that I gave it because it reminds me of where all of the baby stars being born. Yeah, and I absolutely love it. Now, the eagle eyes amongst you will be looking very closely at this and saying, Sam, that is not the same shape as the Sirocco jumpsuit. You have done something to it. And indeed I have. So I'm going to take you on a little journey. So when I was looking at the jumpsuit measurements, I always have a problem because I'm quite small in stature. I've got quite small hips, but I'm a menopausal woman, so I have a slightly larger waist and I have a larger chest. And I often find that if I go on my size for my bust and my waist, it's just too big on my shoulders, around my arms, and everything is just too large. So I tend to have to, garment to garment, have a really careful look at the sizing. But Mandy was really helpful, so she kind of taught me through her sizing, and obviously we're very different. She's a lot taller than me for a start, but it kind of gave me ideas of how I needed it to fit. So I knew that it needed to fit around my hips, and then I could grade everything else out from there. So I went for my hip measurement, which is 38. So I actually cut a size 40. However, I did grade out a little bit at the waistband, and I graded a little bit out at the bust, but not too much because I didn't want this area to be too large. And actually it fits me beautifully on my shoulders. But when I had made it and when I had finished it, it was a beautiful finish. And I really loved it. But you need the full V to be able to get it on and off, to take it on and off, to go to the toilet, or just to take your clothes off. And so I knew that I couldn't just put a slip stitch in or something like that. And I thought if I put a brooch on it, then I've got to take the brooch off every time I go to the toilet. And I thought that's not really going to work for me. So what I have done is I have done a double make. So I'm just gonna strip off. So as you can see, I've actually made myself a little top that goes underneath, and it has the added benefit, it's just a little tank top, and it has the added benefit of when I do take it off to go to the toilet, I'm not sat there completely naked on the loo, which I do have fears of. So the tank top that I made is an itch to stitch pattern, which I absolutely love. It's a free pattern. It's the Largo tank top. I have made it once before. I do find that you have to size down. Again, that might just be me because of my petite figure, but it does do different cup sizes. So I can do the large cup size, but then size right down so it fits my frame. And yeah, and as you can see, I'm really pleased with it. So as I said, I'm going to pop some pictures up for you of me and Mandy later, but I'll also pop some pictures up of me. I've done some posing with the family so you can see it in its all glory. But I have to say, I absolutely love it, and it will not be my last Sirocco jumpsuit. I do want to say a massive thank you to Mandy from Make It So, because this is my kind of first inch into the collaboration thing, and she made it so easy for me and so lovely, and such a lovely experience. So thank you. And also, yeah, thank you for all voting on the fabrics, because when you start out on these things, you think, well, is anyone going to be interested in what fabric I make my clothes from? Turns out you were quite interested. So yeah, thank you very much. So a couple of things that I really love about the Sirocco is the fact that it is just a really comfortable make. I feel like I'm wearing my pajamas. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. It's probably something to do with the fabric as well, because the fabric is just so comfortable. But I can understand why people have used the pattern to make trousers, because the trouser fit is really nice. Probably a bit high for me, but I'm sure that you could figure that out. And also the lovely pleating. Now again, because I had to grade mine out, I did change my pleat position a little bit, because if I'd left them in the original position, my pleats would have been coming up in a very strange place. So I did move those, but it was actually a very easy pattern to manipulate and change. So yeah, so I'm going to leave you now with my Sirocco. Thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to sparkle. See you soon. Bye for now.